Hey guys, welcome to another video. I've currently not done too much on the Tesla so far. I mean, I compared the running costs against my CLA 45, but you know, the Tesla is a very interesting and very technical car. So to actually help me do this video today, I've enlisted the help of my dad. Because I know if I get any points wrong, when he watches this video back, he'll be picking apart everything I said. So I'd rather get him to kind of talk you guys through the finer details and the highly technical points. We're actually on our way to our nearest supercharger, which is in Warrington. It's about 12 miles from where we live. I'm going to let my dad talk you through the various different methods of actually charging your Tesla, because it varies depending on where you do it and how you do it.
Well, as you say, there are various ways of charging the Tesla. It's the most common question that I'm asked by friends and family. It's almost immediately, well, where do you charge it? The most basic way of charging the car, and the way Tesla actually want you to charge your car, is to charge it at home. So it's no different to charging your mobile phone at home. So the idea is that when you come home from work, you're working, you just plug it in. You can plug it into your normal domestic socket. The problem with that is that it charges very slowly. So if your battery is very close to being empty, that can actually take up to 2 days to charge. So that typically charges at around 6 miles per hour. The ideal way to charge the Tesla is to install what they call a high power home charger. So you can get those installed from various companies in the UK, and most people will qualify for a government grant, so you only end up paying about £150 to £200 for one of these wall chargers. And basically the way those charge is that most people will get charging rates of around 20 miles per hour from one of those. So if you do the maths, most of the time you won't really be charging your car from empty. So the idea is that if you charge it every night or every 2 or 3 nights, you probably already have about 30% charge. So overnight, if it charges at 20 miles an hour, 22 miles an hour, it's plenty of time to get it to a full charge, or near enough a full charge every night. The other option is the Tesla superchargers. Now, the way you're supposed to use a supercharger is that you're not supposed to really use it for daily charging. Superchargers are intended for you to be able to travel long distances, which is why they're located mainly around motorway service stations. So the idea is that if you're making a long journey from where we live in Cheshire to say to London, a journey I've done a couple of times now, the idea is that you set off with a reasonable amount of charge, and then you stop off at 1 or 2 superchargers to top up the charge before you get to your destination.
What kind of mileage do you do on a weekly basis? What can you expect? I mean, I imagine you're not doing long journeys all the time.
Yeah. So again, it's a bit of a difficult question to answer that, because it's pretty much the same as if you're driving a petrol or diesel car. A lot depends on how you drive, where you're driving to, what the outside temperature is. So an electric car is no different. So my round trip is about 30 miles to the office and back. And in the winter, that was using up about 18-20% of charge on a daily basis.
So it doesn't actually really need, you don't need to charge it several times a week. If you're doing that kind of mileage, once or twice.
So in my case, if I charge, and that's typically what I tend to do, I'll charge it when I get to the office on a Monday. I'll charge it to around 85% on a Monday, and then I usually don't need to charge it again until Friday. So I'll then give it a full charge again on a Friday, and that usually takes me all the way through the weekend. That's simply because I don't do a lot of miles.
So we've actually just arrived at the supercharger, and they're all in use. So that is one thing to take into account. Tesla are building more superchargers, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. So I think at the moment there are about 40 superchargers. The new ones that are being constructed will have more stalls. So one of the problems with this particular supercharger destination is, obviously you can see there are only 2 chargers. The recent ones that have been built, they tend to have a lot more chargers. Now, one of the recent updates to the built-in Tesla sat-nav system does actually tell you if there are any free chargers. So if I just show you on here, so if I'd actually bothered to click on this button here before we arrived, that would have actually said that there are 0 of 2 stalls available. So it's quite a useful feature there.
6.5 hours later.
we're here at the Supercharger now, so we're just going to show you exactly how you put this car on to charge.
So literally get the charger out, the button on here, press that button, opens the charging port, the blue light tells you that it's ready, plug it in, flashing green now tells you it's charging. If you go into the car, that should show you the rate at which it's charging now. So what that's showing you is how much power is going into the battery and how much range you're getting per hour of charging at that rate. So because we just plugged it in now, that is going up quite substantially, as you can see. So if you were charging at home on a high power wall connector, you'll be getting around 22 miles per hour. So this is already at 78 miles per hour, so it's already around 4 times faster than charging at home.
So I've driven this car on several occasions now, and hopping between an electric car and back to a petrol car is actually quite different, and it does take some getting used to. Would you agree with that? I mean, you switch between this and the Mini quite a lot, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. So the main thing to get used to is obviously the instant acceleration is completely different to other cars, and the other thing that you have to get used to is the regenerative braking. So
that's the biggest thing for me. I mean, it's almost, I'd say it's as powerful as having another set of brakes. Once it's up to charge, the moment you lift off, the car just instantly slows down so much.
The thing about the regen braking is that it doesn't actually take that long to get used to it in a Tesla or any electric car, I think. The problem happens if you switch between them.
Right.
So when I go back to the Mini now, there's been quite a few occasions where you almost forget to brake because you got used to taking your foot off the brake and the car slowing down.
You have to get used to is coasting at like 5-10% throttle anytime you want to do coast. It's in a normal car you'll just come completely off.
Yeah.
If you want to mimic that same motion, you've got to keep about 5 or 10%. Now this is a very big car. It weighs well over 2 tons.
I believe
I'm not sure the exact figure. Now obviously if you compare it to the handling of a supercar, it won't compare, but if you compare it to other big cars, it actually handles very, very well. I mean, that's down to the fact that the centre of gravity is actually very low. The heaviest single thing in this car would be the batteries. They're all placed down here, very low down and as central as possible, which actually helps stop the car rolling as much, and the car actually feels very sporty to drive, which when I first jumped into it I didn't expect. I thought it was a big heavy car, it's going to be awful to drive. Before my dad actually got this car, he had the Maserati, and that car was great to look at, but you didn't like driving it all the time, whereas the moment you've had this, you've done a lot of miles in it by your standards. Would you say you actually enjoy driving this car?
Yeah, so that really was a surprising thing, and you remember when we went out on the test drive, one of the things I instantly said was, well, this does not drive the way I thought it would. So I expected it to be a big, heavy, lumbering car. It actually feels quite light, and I think that's a combination of the steering being quite light and obviously the instant torque and so on. Yeah, but that was a very surprising thing. I mean, I never really enjoyed driving the Maserati on local roads.
Yeah.
So I think if you're on a long journey or if you're on a nice, fast road, the Maserati was a really nice car to drive. But certainly around normal roads, it was horrible. The suspension was too stiff, I felt, and that might have had something to do with the big wheels that I had. This has wheels that are just as big on there, but it's a much nicer car to drive, so I can't quite put my finger on it. You probably do a better job than me as to the individual reasons why it's such a nice car to drive there. So on these twisty roads, do you not think it actually is quite a sporting drive?
It is quite sporty, and my dad's trying to tell me electric is the way forward. I'm still a petrol head at heart, but the Tesla Model S does make a very convincing case.
It's a very relaxing car to drive, and that's obviously down to the fact that you get that instant torque. So on cars with gears, even though you're not changing gears in automatic,
that's one thing you won't find in any other petrol car, supercar or not. That feeling of instant torque, you can only get that from an electric motor. And this isn't the P100D or anything, but we're just joining the motorway now. But the moment you put your foot down, it's just your head flies back. It's just instant. Any other car, it's it's fumbling around trying to find the right gear. Any other car, it fumbles around trying to find the right gear, and it wastes several seconds before you're in the right gear, the right RPM before you shoot off. Because you don't have to worry about gears if there are any. It's just always there. I found that in my car, and I found that in the Ferrari that I was in the other week. Engaging Autopilot is very simple, as you said. It's 2 button taps, set your speed, and there you go. I mean, the Autopilot features, that's something you use quite often. Imagine you'd only ever use it on the motorway.
I don't use it that often, but if you're stuck in 40-50 mile traffic on a motorway and the weather's quite bad on there, it's been like that for 30 miles or so, or for a long time, it can be a bit tedious driving yourself, so I do find it quite useful. So I would tend not to use it on an open road like this, but when it's stop-start traffic, it is very useful, and you'll be surprised how much it helps in not being tired at the end of a long journey. So I do use it if I'm on a long journey.
So hopefully you guys found that video interesting and useful, particularly if you're considering a Tesla in the future, or if you were just interested in how an electric car kind of works and how different they are to a normal diesel or petrol car. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below to see future videos of the Tesla, my car, and many other cars as well. Thanks for watching.